All right, hello everyone. Welcome to tonight's minors matchup between a couple of playoff contenders in Flashpoint and Echo 6. Echo 6 are currently sitting in 7th place, just 2 games behind the falling Blazing Pegasus and Quantum Charge. Meanwhile, Flashpoint, who are leading the minors division at the end of stage 1, fall to 2nd place and are in a tight race with Otter Oxide and TBA for not only the first seed, but a bye in the playoffs. All right, everyone, welcome to the booth. I'm CommanderHuy, and with me today is Piper. Piper, you're a Flashpoint player here, so don't try and be too biased.
I like to think that I can do a pretty good job of being unbiased and giving neutral opinions, and I think I'll be probably pretty fair in my criticisms of both teams. If anything, I'm gonna be more harsh on Flashpoint, because if they mess up, I'm gonna yell at them. It's easy as that.
All right. Well, we'll have some nice insight into Flashpoint, but these two teams, they're both really needing wins. Considering that the season's coming closer to an end. We're almost ending week 2, so we're gonna have 3 more weeks, so 6 more matches of Overwatch to be played. Who do you think is going to be more desperate to get their wins?
Well, I mean that's a tough question, but I think that the important thing to remember here is who's in a more dire situation, right? Flashpoint, yeah, wins are nice because you want to be able to secure that first place spot and hopefully second place as well or get a bye. But I really think that Echo 6 here is going to be more hungry for the wins for one simple reason. They want a playoff spot, right? We've seen Blazing Pegasus sliding through the ranks. There is an opening right now for Echo 6 to get in there and get a big fat W. Right? And if they can get that big fat W, then they can, maybe overtake Blazing Pegasus and even see themselves climb farther up the rankings.
Right, and of course, the last time these two teams met, Flashpoint did beat them, staggering 4-0. So Flashpoint looking to repeat their performance that day. Echo 6, meanwhile, looking to change history. All right, so first map we're going to be getting into today is going to be Nepal. What are your thoughts on Nepal here? What do you think we're going to be seeing?
Well, you know what? Nepal is a very diverse map, right? Like there's different things going on in different points. So we might see a lot of goats. We could see dive, right? We could see even Orisa bunker comps on Sanctums. There's so much stuff happening on this map that who even knows what's gonna happen, right?
Right. All right, so it looks like the first map is going to be Sanctum. So, of course, known for the Orisa hog pulled pork gameplay. Can you tell me something? Flashpoint. Who is Heartbeat a really good Roadhog?
Actually, Heartbeat loves Roadhog. He's an absolute killer on the mean pork machine. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some pulled pork combinations going on here. We've got a bit of different things going on in the starting roster for Flashpoint. They're playing Boots and Fire King as their DPS combo. Grumpy Kitten, Paco El Taco and Rainbow are their support line. And Heartbeat actually flexes between off tank and support as well. And then if we also take a look real quick at the Echo 6 roster, they have a lot of different players that are capable of doing many different things. They've got a more standard lineup. They have 2 good tank players. They have 2 good DPS players. Brave PLM absolutely poggers on so many different heroes. And Samson and Cheese Nips are pog main tanks. So who knows what we're going to see here. It's just going to be crazy.
Right, Brave PLM, formerly of, I believe, he was part of, I believe it was Rinse and Shine from Owlet Season 1. Cheese Nips, of course, also from Owlet Season 1, played a stage with the team Mayday, but we're getting right into this, and as you said before, is going to be seeing the pulled pork combination here from Flashpoint. Meanwhile, it is straight goats from Echo 6, and they're looking to flank behind Fire King. But is he going to get caught out? Won't be able to. It's a complete rotation here by Flashpoint, and trying to get Marcus. It won't happen, but a big anti there, able to help Boots here get 2 kills. And that already puts him up big. Boots here is really popping off on the Ashe, and that Bob already 61% charge, and it's a quick and easy take for Flashpoint.
Yeah, and I think, the big thing that we saw there really was Boots just coming out absolutely swinging and just going huge for his team. Like, he popped off there, got 2 really big picks, and I think that the mistake there was Echo 6, you know, I don't think they were really considering the threat that the Ashe could pose to their side, and because of that, I think they got caught out for it.
Right, and Boots is going to get punished there by DCLs. Was caught out. Goats, of course, it's very difficult when you're caught out. It's always going to be a 1v6 Goats. You're so clumped up together, but without the big DPS there. And Echo 6 are able to take the point here. Oh no, down goes Heartbeat into the big dark hole. DCLs there, able to get the pick, and a nice reset there from Paco Taco, but a very quick retake here by Echo 6.
Yeah, and I think the key there was they recognized what happened to them that last fight. You know, they recognized that Boots was causing them issues, and they forced him out of his position, and he just wasn't able to get away quick enough, and that caused some issues. For those of you, right now, I am experiencing some lag with the stream. Obviously, I want you guys to at least be able to see what happens, so once after this first round, or maybe even this first map, I'll try my best to fix this for you guys. Not sure what is causing the lag, but it is happening.
Quick loss, and they're going to be resetting here as Echo 6 here. They've got multiple ults online. They are getting close to that Graviton Search would be so big, but Jeff already getting a pick early, and so is Cheesenix, and it's just Echo 6. Oh no, there's 2 off the side of the map. Heartbeat getting them, but will it matter enough? Because it looks like Flashpoint are still falling, and yes, everyone else on Echo 6 still alive and able to hold onto the point just fine as we approach 70%, so maybe one team fight remaining in this one.
Yeah, and you know what? I think Flashpoint needs to kind of switch off here. You know, you've been trying to get this Orisa into position, and it's just not going to work, and we are actually going to see the swap onto the Goats now. Definitely not too little too late. They still have 1 fight left to make a difference here.
Well, here comes, it's a huge Graviton. They used the bomb Graviton, but it doesn't even matter because everyone died already before they even got the bomb off. And they're just going to let the Babe Diva walk to point. Nope, she won't, because she's not going to be able to trigger overtime. And will anyone from Flashpoint be able to touch the point?
It looks like
not. Yep. And Echo 6, a convincing 1-0 lead on Nepal. Tremendous job there by them. They ran a very clean Goats comp.
Yeah, I think the key to victory there was that, you know, obviously we saw Flashpoint getting the first tick, or the first capture of the point, but I think the big thing and big issue that they faced was that once Echo 6 recognized, okay, who's the big carry on Flashpoint right now? It's Boots. They forced him out of position. We're able to pretty much take Flashpoint's comp, ball it up, throw it in the trash, and then, you know, from there, they couldn't get reestablished, and I think the swap to Goats just came a little bit too late. If they'd maybe swapped a fight before, they would have been able to get all those ultimates out from Echo 6, and then would have been able to take a fight on more level terms when it comes to ultimates.
All right, well, we're going to see here, Flashpoint, they're going to swap into a dive comp here. One of the biggest weaknesses of Goats is that Pharah. So we'll see how he'll be able to do that. Brave PLM, we'll also see how he'll be able to deal with that Pharah. Fight comes onto the point here. It looks like Flashpoint, they don't really have a target to dive onto. It looks like they're just going to give up the point and wait for an opportunity to come. Brave PM, he's come out too far, and that might be the opening that they need as he goes out of mech. And DCL's trying to get Brave PM back in, is going to fall for it. But now they're down fighting a 4v6 is Echo 6, despite them having the point. So they're going to try and milk as much percentage as they can, as most of them are falling. And Flashpoint going to have the point as soon as they get rid of Cheese Nips. Oh, no, DCL's coming in for a late stall, but a nice job there by Flashpoint, recognizing that Echo 6 overextended Brave PLM, just coming out, and that was a big issue.
Yeah, and you know what? I think that showed that, you know, at Flashpoint, they really have an understanding of how to play dive into Goats, right? They didn't try to force the fight on the point. They didn't try to force anything, you know, absolutely massive. And they just waited for somebody on Echo 6 to make a mistake.
Big play there by Fireking coming in with the barrage as a Pharah player. That is one of my favorite plays to do. You wait for everyone to walk underneath you, and then you just hit them with the rocket barrage. They don't know what's coming, and now Brave PLM just going to have the Diva stagger, and it's something sad to see. Just poor defenseless, mechless Diva. Just what are you gonna do?
Yeah, and I think the big thing there is that, you know, Flashpoint, you know, Echo 6, they made that first fight last a little bit longer, and that let Flashpoint build up these ultimates, right? The Pharah is going to be able to spam her rockets into this middle of this GOATS comp and make things happen very, very quickly. So, or get his ult very, very quickly. So that's why we saw it come out so early here, and it's just going to be such a huge advantage for Flashpoint now, having this ultimate advantage.
Right, but a huge shatter coming in because they do have the Winston. There's nothing to block it, so they're going to have to invest a couple of their 5 ultimates they had available. Make that 3 because Valkyrie was used along with Trans and Bomb in this. And it looks like it's going to keep working out here as Flashpoint. They're winning this fight. They use the Primal Rage here just so they can keep this fight going on longer. But since Echo 6 are already down 3 members and make that 4 or 5, as Brave is up, going to get staggered yet again and just going to have to walk back and
yeah, and once again, right, the ult economy was the huge difference there. You know, Echo 6 was still investing ultimates, but Flashpoint had just built up so many ults. They just had more to give in that fight. And Jeffbot is going to try to trans them in here, but that's going to be easily kited by Flashpoint. I don't quite know the thinking behind using your trance so early there.
Right, they're just trying to get onto the point really quickly. It looks like it's going to work. However, both support ultimates here. All that's left is the DPS and a baby Diva on the point. It looks like Flashpoint will just give this up. They're already at 99, so one more take from them, and they should be able to grab this point right back. Although, it was Heartbeat able to grab his Diva mech back, so no staggering for him. But they do have 3 ultimates online. Flashpoint, they're going to have a Trans, they're going to have a Pulse Bomb here, and they will also have a Barrage. Although for Echo 6, correction, they're going to have a couple ults of their own to counteract. How do you think these are going to play into this fight?
Honestly, I think the ultimate advantage is really heavily in the corner of Flashpoint here. They should be able to win this fight and take this point with relative ease considering the ultimates they have. Trans, best defensive ultimate in the game, more or less. They have a Barrage, you know, they have the Tracer Pulse Bomb, 2 ultimates that can eliminate either specific targets or... And there's the McCree out of the picture, like I said, and yeah.
Yep, there's the McCree out of the picture there, Pharah's biggest weakness on this team, and it's able to help out really well there as he's able to get a kill onto the Barrage. The Diva Bomb comes out. All that's left is 4 people on the point for Echo 6 here. They're just trying to fight for their lives here as Valkyrie is going to be invested here, and a crazy res coming in from Rainbow. And it's going to be able to keep up Grumpy Kitten there and keep him alive at Rapium. Oh, wow, another bomb coming out from Heartbeat. That was pretty quick there. And another Pulse Bomb as well from Boots. They're generating these ults really quickly. And are they going to be able to cap it? No, they won't. Just the last staggerings in of Echo 6 onto the point, and we've got ourselves kind of a fight. Grumpy Kitten able to get out 1, and Samson, able to de-mech the Diva. But it's just 2. It's 2v2 on the point. Now it's 1v3 on the point. It's just the Pharah versus the world. Can Fire King do it? I don't think so. And it's gonna be Echo 6 taking map 1. So already a lot better performance than last time these 2 teams met. They take the first map.
Yeah, and you know what? I think the big key there was that Boots opened things up for Fire King massively there by getting that Pulse Bomb onto the McCree, but then, you know, they just weren't able to get enough kills with that Barrage to get the decisive fight win. And then target, you know, focusing might have been a little bit spotty after that. And, you know, nobody was able to really focus down those last couple targets on point. And the delays just started coming in for, you know, Echo 6. And then eventually they just got enough people over to point. And there was nothing left for Flashpoint to do. You know, they just ran out of steam. Right.
Do you think, I saw there's a Trans towards the end. Do you think that that was a mistake there, misuse? And do you think that played a big part into it? Used it before they used the Shatter?
I mean, you're expecting that to be your last fight, right? So it's not that crazy that you're investing a Trance into that fight. But I think that the bigger issue is you got to be able to actually take the time to focus down your targets after the fight, and they just Flashpoint wasn't able to do that, and they only had to flip the point and get a tick, and they weren't able to do that. So I think that was kind of one of the bigger issues there for Flashpoint, and we're going to see map number 1 going the way of Echo 6. We're going to take a quick break, everybody. I know the stream's been having a bit of lag issues, so I'm just going to do a quick game restart for you all. So don't worry, sit back, relax, go grab a nice calming beverage, and stay tuned for the next map of this amazing series.
All right, everyone, welcome back. We're getting set to go into Route 66, and there has been a substitution on the side of Flashpoint. Cristiano Ronaldo is coming in for Heartbeat here, so it's nice to see he's taking some time out of his Juventus career to come here and play for Flashpoint. So what do you think we'll be seeing from him today?
Well, we're going over to Route 66. And I would not be surprised if we were going to see some Pharah out of him. But in actuality, as much as everybody here is expecting to see Pharah out of Ronaldo, the fact of the matter is that Flashpoint is down a tank player right now. We had a situation on our team where we had picked up an extra tank player and they're unable to play. due to minors requirements and stuff like that, and our other tank player is currently taking a break. So Ronaldo has apparently, from the insider gossip, been filling in that main tank role. So get ready for Ronaldo on main tank, everybody. It's gonna be a good time.
All right. Well, he is a leader on the pitch. He'll be a leader in the match in this Owlet match as well. So I'm gonna be making Ronaldo a lot of references.
Yeah, we'll see.
Any chance?
Well,
Any
he
chance
was kind of throwing the first map by not showing up. So what can you do, right?
Yeah, I mean, just to giving the other team a head start, man.
Apparently, we are waiting right now for. I'm not even sure who we're waiting for. We're waiting for Grumpy Kitten. We're waiting for Grumpy Kitten on Flashpoint to come back. So once he gets back in here, boys, we'll get you into Route 66, which should be a good map. I've seen a lot of lovely things from this map in Overwatch League. I don't know if any of you guys remember, but I believe Seoul Dynasty ran a really lovely Orisa Bastion. I think it was either triple or quad DPS comp on this map, and it was just beautiful to behold. They sat right on the corner of Garage, Earl's big garage or whatever, Big Earl's, whatever it's called. They sat right on the edge, so they were contesting the cart as it went by, and they just rained down death and destruction in the form of hot lead from Bastion's big barrel, and it was beautiful. I mean, I'm pretty sure the comp still got broken, but we like to see those kinds of things,
Right. So this meta, it's tiring seeing the 3-3. As a DPS player, tired of playing Brig. So always nice to see DPS. Always nice to see DPS. Always nice to play.
I'll be honest with you here. CommanderHuy. I am a goats lover. I know. How could I? Right? But to me, goats is pretty interesting. But not everybody agrees. And I don't know how long this meta that I love so dearly is going to stick around. We've seen some PTR changes coming in that are concerning.
Right.
We have a hero that makes it so people don't die. What if that's scary? Have you watched Overwatch League? There have been matches where there have been team fights where people have used 14 ultimates and nobody dies.
Oh,
that is scary, everybody. We don't want a hero that makes it so people don't die.
Yep. All right. So actually, Heartbeat's going to be coming in because one of the Flashpoint players is having connection issues, but we're going to jump right into Route 66. Hopefully, we will see a Bastion. Bastion on attack. Kind of an older strat there. I believe Team Envious ran Bastion on the attack.
Be careful, you might be getting trolled. This is the caster's curse right here. Because now we can't see the heroes.
Maybe we see that in this one. I'll be very excited if we see some sort of Bastion. Bastion's always been one of my favorite characters. Back on console, top 24 at one point. Humble brag. But I love Bastion. It's always fun to play him because everyone plays around you. So
yeah, Bastion is a fun hero to watch. I'm not gonna lie, he is just enjoyable to watch. He's enjoyable to play. So maybe we'll get to see some Bastion here. We're gonna get our first looks here, get some sneaky beaky peekies, and it looks like on Flashpoint we're gonna see triple DPS. Please tell me they're not memeing me. Please.
I think this is a very viable composition. I think the one thing is maybe Grumpy Kitten goes on to maybe an off tank, and maybe they're just using Grumpy Kitten to scout out early, and then they'll swap into off tank really quickly. But Ronaldo, as you said, he's going to be playing the main tank, going to be playing the Winston. But looks like Echo 6. Looks like they're ready for the Pharah. They've got Marcus on it. Will it be enough, though, to contain Heartbeat? Because last time, I don't think the McCree was enough. But overall, they were able to win the team fight, but Pharah was doing a lot of work.
See, I don't agree with this comp coming out from Echo 6. I think it's a weird variant on the GOATs. I just think that you've taken away too many key components. Like Winston Goats in and of itself is not that strong, and I think you run a lot of risks running it without the Zarya, right? Having that Zarya bubble to save your Winston is huge, and we're going to already see Winston Goats getting picked apart here.
This triple DPS comp doing work here. Heartbeat able to come in with the rockets. Grumpy Kitten coming in out of nowhere. And of course, you're getting shot out of nowhere by Boots. And that is what is allowing them here to just steamroll point A so far. Cheesenip's not going to escape the rockets of Heartbeat here. As so far, we're getting quick. They might just have point A for free. Looks like they're going to be able to get in one contest, though. Echo 6, they're going to have to hurry up. Though DCL's running ahead of the pack, not going to get punished for it. And we see Heartbeat. He's already got his ultimate. He's got it so quickly. And someone's got to touch the point. There is that barrage coming in early, and it's able to take out one and the Diva Mech. So it basically takes out two, and all that's left is Samson on the point in DCLs. They're going to fall, and that's going to be a very quick and easy take here for Flashpoint.
Yeah, I just don't think Echo 6 was ready to see a triple DPS come out and be played so well. Triple DPS, you know, was an attempt, and quad DPS was an attempt by a lot of teams to try to counter Goats. And I think that first comp that we saw played by Echo 6 was really incredibly vulnerable to it, with the Winston instead of the Reinhardt and the McCree instead of a Zarya. I just think that those two changes gave Flashpoint so much favor comparatively, and then, you know, the switches are coming out too late here, and I don't even think the McCree is the right decision here, because I just don't think he has the ability to punish anybody.
Big EMP coming out, not much to combo with. Jeff is going to fall. Marcus does as well. Cheesenip's able to get out. Rainbow, though, that is not really going to matter. Teams are trading, but overall, the still is in favor of Flashpoint, but DCL's just trying to contest this card. Rally's going to come in here by Cheesenip, so that means they're going in for a full contest. They're going to invest as much as they can. He's trying to chase down Boots, but the support of the rest of Flashpoint, they're able to make sure Boots will not fall.
Yeah.
And, Brave Peel, unlucky.
Cheesenips, that's a mistake, man. You got to recognize when a fight's won and lost, and you're never going to win a 4v2 as a Brig and a Diva against a Pharah, a Monkey, you know, their supports. It's not going to happen, so don't try to win that fight, because you're just wasting your ultimate, you know? Don't invest an ultimate into that, right? Goats is all about the ult economy, and you're putting your team further and further behind. And I think, finally, we're seeing Echo 6 realize that the counter to this is to run straight Goats. And we'll see if they can actually run the Goats comp properly to counter this triple DPS threat.
Right, it's definitely going to help a lot that this third point running Pharah is a lot harder because of the low ceiling, so it's not going to be as big of a deal. DCLs gets hacked, though, and there is the barrage. Not going to do anything. Well blocked there by Brave. Doesn't matter, though. The rest of Flashpoint here following up these kills, as we see Cristiano Ronaldo trying to grab some extra kills in the back line. Just going to run away now. And they're going to grab as much cart time as they can. Right now, though, the point is in favoring of Flashpoint. They're up 3-6 in this fight. Especially now with DCL's gone, it's a very large 3-6. Heartbeat's still running this far, though. What are your thoughts on that?
You know what? I mean, sure, it's much harder to run with the confined ceilings, but they don't have a counter for it. And they really haven't figured out how to counter your comp yet. So why not keep running it and make the big boy plays, you know?
Right, well, right as you say that, they're getting a lot of stops there, as the Diva Bomb was able to take out Heartbeat. A Shatter came in from Samson, but a good trans by Paco Talk. Big EMP coming in the backline. Is there going to be any kills off of it other than Jeff Bot? It doesn't look so. Oh, yes, Chief Nix is going to fall. And they're just trying to get onto the cart. Flashpoint. Rapiel going for Boots and just falls because of it going in too low health. And now it's going to be Flashpoint here wiping up the kills and trying to push the payload as far as they can before they have to get into another team fight.
Yeah, I think Flashpoint here has really figured out how to play this comp and how to play it well, and it's showing, right? Like, they have the ult economy in their favor. They're just running over Echo 6 here, and I don't think Echo 6 is really ready to deal with it.
Be Brave PLM keeping his eyes straight on that far. He knows he has Barrage, and right there to prevent him and cause it the suicide, gonna have to trade his mech for it. But the rest of Echo 6 here have just fallen all around the point. Cristiano Ronaldo looking to get the kills. Rainbow with the res onto Heartbeat. So there's gonna be a lot of DPS coming right back into this into this fight, as he is going to get Samson right there. And now it's a 2v4 on the point right now. Heartbeat, Cheese Nips overextending there, not much help there. And Ronaldo is just trying to grab in that tickle damage, and the rest of the DPS are following up. They are following it up very well. Samson there almost getting Paco El Taco there on the charge. Jeff falls, and it's just now staggers coming in from Echo 6. G-Snip's going to fall here, and this point will be Flashpoint. They will take this 3-0. I think they have well over 2 minutes remaining in the time.
Yeah, I think they did a real good job there. All we really saw from Echo 6 was the ability to kind of delay time, and you know, that's all they were really doing there. They weren't really able to get any big fights in, just because, you know, we saw so much damage being rained in from the side of Flashpoint. I think that they were kind of not thinking about, you know, what map geometry they could use to get an advantage for themselves. And to me, it really looked like they were spending a lot of time going through very long sight lines, you know, giving Heartbeat, giving Boots the opportunity to spam a lot of damage into them, get the chance to get some big picks. And at the end of the day, you know, like, they just couldn't sustain their way through it. You know, Goats' biggest weakness is that it cannot take sustained poke for long periods of time, and that's exactly what this comp was bringing to the table from Flashpoint. I think that, you know, Echo 6, you got to be either A, willing to switch to something that counters it quite easily, or like a dive, or B, they have to take some different rotations and, you know, force the backline of Flashpoint under pressure, right? Get a pick on a Paco, you know, force their heroes out of position, and then you can kind of, you know, sustain a little better, because you're not taking fights from every which angle, and, you know, that might have just been enough to make a difference. But I just don't think that they quite knew how to defend against that triple DPS when it came out.
Right, well, here is another triple DPS. This time, we got the Bastion here. Heartbeat kind of just staying there. Paco El Taco. We're going to see Ronaldo come on to Afara now for this composition. Marcus is already on the McCree, looking to probably just limit the damage coming in from Ronaldo. But there's just going to be so much damage there from 3 DPS. And, of course, the Bastion just puts in extra damage. It's almost like having 2 characters. Gets anti, though, here. Is anyone going to finish up on him? DCeals is able to. Rainbow, though, does have the res up. And it looks like they're just waiting for an opportunity to do that. And yep, here it is. It should be coming in. Yep. The rest of Echo 6 here on the point. DCeals has been hitting some great antis here. Hits Ronaldo in the air. So a nice snipe with anti-nade, though no one else able to finish up. Oh, a questionable use of beat there. Trying to keep the rest of his team alive, but there isn't much of the team remaining, as everyone else just fallen.
Yeah, once again, we're seeing the commitment of ultimates by Echo 6, you know, those support ultimates when they don't need to. I think a smart change we just saw there was Brave PLM switching over to the Widowmaker instead of Reaper. I'm going to say this right now. Reaper is a terrible hero. If you pick him, you're throwing, okay? You know, I know people think, well, they buffed Reaper? No, Reaper, so he's good now. That's not true, okay, chat? It's not true. He's still a bad hero. The buffs didn't do anything to fix the issues that were chronic to him.
Brave PLM popping off. He's getting 2 kills there. That should be able to swing some momentum. Paco El Taco using the tank form, trying to swing some of that momentum back in. Not able to get anyone, though. And they get free ticks here. Ronaldo picks up the hat trick of kills right there, grabbing 3. Huge play there, and it's going to be able to help Flashpoint be able to stay in this. Oh, Paco El Taco is disconnected, but you gotta wait for the team fight to end. Cheese Nips and Brave PLM are preventing this from the stopping. Cheese Nips diving to the backline, and he dives in too deep. Loses mech, gets punished for it. Although Brave PLM there in the Widow duel, able to pick up 1. Wow. Finally got that pause in.
Yeah, it looks like we had a disconnect on the side of Flashpoint. Paco El Taco disappearing. That is unfortunate for him. Yeah, that's not good. You lose all your ult charge. He was a Bastion. I mean, he had used his ult, but he must have been close to 50% of the way to his ultimate. That sucks.
Right, and of course it's always harder to reset up.
Exactly.
Bastion comps.
100%. That's going to be a huge hit for Flashpoint here. I just really quickly wanted to talk about, though, the way we're seeing these fights progress for Echo 6. I'm noticing some things slipping into their gameplay that is probably a symptom of them being a primarily GOATS team. In the sense that they're very into committing ultimates late into the fight to try to swing the fight in their favor, and they're taking very long, prolonged fights. Now, when you're in the GOATS versus GOATS matchup, you can make stuff like that happen, right? We've seen it in Overwatch, right? Stuff like that, where the use of ultimates can prolong the life of a fight and even swing a lost fight in your favor. But it's not working out as well for them, I find, tonight, especially with these triple DPS comps coming out from Flashpoint. They're just not able to swing the fight in their favor, especially when, the damage there really is just negating their effect completely.
Right, well, Brave PLM able to win the Widow duel there, but not going to matter because he gets rezzed up, and Grumpy Kid gets the kill on him, so a little bit of an assist there, and we're going to get a full reset coming in now for Echo 6. But Flashpoint, they're going to be down to Bastion. Looks like they're not going to run it anymore. So the smart decision there to come onto the Zenyatta. Resetting Bastion is always so difficult. Both sites going to be popped here, so let's see which Widow can be more effective with those sight lines now.
Oh, that is a sick
boot
sleep, though.
Oh, a huge sleep onto Ronaldo. They nano boosted Marcus so he could land a hammer and flash him while he was sleeping. A nice sleep onto the top of the point there. Going to be able to just stall him from contesting a lot longer. Grumpy Kin here drops down on the Diva, uses the bomb just to extend a little longer. The beat comes out so they can try and save the team, though they were all safely tucked behind Samson's shield. And they've got, again, to contest in here. Flashpoint, Athena says it, 60 seconds remaining. Marcus is going to fall, and there's only 2 members of Echo 6 remaining onto the point, and they're going to have to reset, maybe get one more fight in here. Rapion, he's looking for a pick to maybe just come back in, then they can have a nice little advantage. Boots trying to make sure he gets out. Oh, he's not going to be able to do it.
That was a close shot. He just barely nicked Brave PLM. And again, Brave PLM here, you guys are just, sitting in these fights for too long. You need to decide that the fight is lost and just bugger off.
Paco, El Taco starting it off here, and they got to contest this point soon. Otherwise, it's going to fall into the hands. There's the Bronze, only able to get 2 there. He got the hat trick last time, but 2 is going to be just enough here as we approach 10 seconds. And it looks like this is going to be Flashpoint's point here. Paco El Taco uses the chance to just keep himself alive. And it is a 3-0 sweep right here on Route 66.
I definitely think that, this is a good way for Flashpoint to bounce back, right? We saw them lose that first map to Echo 6 here, and they've come back and pretty much said, you want to play GOATS against us? Fine. We got a cream for that, and they came out and just absolutely showed Echo 6 that GOATS is not going to fly around here.
Yeah, Echo 6 played the triple DPS comp as well as I think anyone could. But also a little bit of Echo 6, they weren't really again, as you said earlier, they were extending team fights out for really long, and that caused them to that caused a lot of problems for them because they didn't get as many team fights in as definitely you would like to have. A lot of unused of unnecessary ultimates as well, wouldn't you say so?
Yeah, like I said, I think they threw away a lot of support ultimates, and I think that was a symptom of, as a GOATS team, they just didn't know how to counter the triple DPS threat that Flashpoint brought to the table. And, yeah, I just have to say, Flashpoint played a really good triple DPS, and Echo 6 was not ready for it, right? We didn't see any clever rotations come out from them to try to get behind Flashpoint, sorry. We didn't see them, trying to force mistakes on the side of Flashpoint. We didn't see them staying as a team and using their support alts to actually engage fights where they mattered. They were all over the place, right? And Flashpoint used that to their advantage, The triple DPS comp especially the one they ran on the attack, has a lot of mobility. So it's a lot harder for a GOATS team to get in there and engage a fight when, the other team is just flying away, grappling away, jumping away. It makes the fights difficult.
Yeah, it definitely does, especially since goats, you're so limited in your range. Although we did kind of see that in the definitely in the attack phase, they definitely made an attempt to try and counter this to an extent. They try and use Widow to just counter the other Widow. They had the McCree because they need to deal with the Pharah. How do you think they should deal with the Pharah? Echo 6 needs to deal with this Pharah because Echo 6 have been being rolled here by this Pharah. Like even though on Nepal they won, the Pharah was doing a lot of work for them.
Yeah, I think that Flashpoint has always had very strong Pharah players, and it's been incorporated well into their compositions. And I just haven't seen Echo 6 really with anybody on their team that was enough of a threat to the Pharah to put it down. Right? We saw Marcus playing the McCree, and he was quiet. Like, I didn't see any sort of, big plays coming in from Marcus, really. And even Brave PLM, he wasn't really, taking the Pharah out of the sky because, he had to focus on killing Boots, and Boots is a good Widowmaker. You can't ignore him to try and, win the duel against the Pharah and take the Pharah out of the sky. Like, you have to make sure that you're focusing on the duel with Boots, and, it was just too much split stuff going on. So, yeah, I just think that's kind of why things have been kind of rough here for Echo 6, right? Not really having a hit scan threat to deal with this Pharah.
Right. All right. So we're at halftime now. Score is 1-1. We'll take a quick 5-minute break here. When we come back, it will be Horizon Lunar Colony. We are going to the moon. When we come back, it's score 1-1. All right, everyone, welcome back. Flashpoint, Echo 6. We're tied at 1-1 here in a major game in the Minors division of Owlet Tournament Season 2. And so we'll be heading into Horizon Lunar Colony. Very controversial 2CP map. But, yep, should be interesting.
You know, it's controversial because it's bad. You know? Like,
I'm gonna say this as a Junkrat player. This is it's a pretty good map for running Junkrat. In certain situations though, Junkrat is a little more situational than, but that's okay. Gonna be very interesting to see what we will be seeing here today. Looks like it'll be the same lineup. Flashpoint, no subs, and no subs on. Oh, actually, correction. There is a sub. Samson is coming out for Justine76 on Echo 6. So that should be very. So hopefully, this will give Echo 6 a nice boost, considering that they got wiped on Route 66.
Yeah, hopefully, we're going to see some changes here from Echo 6, and hopefully it's going to be the key here for their team, right? Like, substitutions usually mean that we're going to see playstyle change a little bit, right? We might see some new heroes coming in or out. So hopefully we're going to see some new things coming out here from Echo 6 to maybe deal with that triple DPS threat that we saw from Flashpoint so early on here. So now we'll see what is going to happen. Both teams are ready here. As we said, Justine76J just subbed in for Samson. So we're going to see that substitution taking place here on the side of Echo 6. Justine decided after witnessing the utter defeat of their squad on map number 2 to, come in here, crack the knuckles a little bit, and take some names.
Yeah, all right. So, again, you're on Flashpoint. Can we get the insights from Intel on what Flashpoint could be running here?
Well, the map hasn't started yet, so I'm a little hesitant to say, just in case there's anybody actually listening. Just kidding. Stream delay, boys. Not sure if it's working, though. All right, so we're going to get into it here. Horizon Lunar Colony. Yep. You know what? I think that there's lots of things you can do here. You can see a lot of Orisa Bastion comps. We saw that coming out from Flashpoint already. You can see a lot of goats even, like Winston goats, stuff like that is also a very good option here. So there's definitely a lot of things that we could see happen here.
Yeah. All right. So map started. We're gonna get those insights from Intel on Flashpoint's defensive comp here. Just a quick sneak peek.
Yeah. Hopefully we can see what's going on here. Although the weird thing is that when heroes are being assembled, neither spectators can see what's being assembled, and it looks like we're gonna see Ronaldo. That's a Symmetra, if I've ever seen it from health bars. That's
Symmetra on defense here. I find Symmetra now after the rework more of an offensive hero, but hey, look at that. The Junkrat, just as I like, along with that, a Bastion, my second favorite character.
You are over the moon right now, aren't you, CommanderHuy?
Yep, I mean, we're not over the moon, we're actually on it right now, so...
I don't know what to say to that. We are going to see, though, from Echo 6, because they did switch sides just to confuse you and me. We are actually going to see them playing Sombra Goats here, which could be beneficial, getting some big hacks onto the Bastion. But I think the big key here for success is that Boots sitting on that corner. There's not a whole lot of areas for the Sombra to sneak in and get a hack. So, if Grumpy Kitten is doing his job and spy checking well, he will find that Sombra. Sombra's gonna get yoinked.
Oh, he found him almost immediately there, and it looks like they're gonna keep going with this composition here. Grumpy Kitten kind of set up in a weird position. Usually the D.Va would be starting on top and then drop onto point. when they need to, because this is more of a treehouse composition here. But here we go. Grumpy Kid, is he going to get caught out because of this?
No, he flies away
able to
very quickly. He knows what's going on. God damn it, you people in space.
Oh, they're going into space. And let's see, are Flashpoint, they're going to meet him there? It looks like they're going to play it smart. They're going to say, wait. But all of Echo 6 here, they're kind of just waiting on the outside. I'm not too sure what they're waiting on. They're probably going to be waiting on a hack from Marcus. So, but again, they've wasted a minute here, and they've yet to even they barely engage onto him. Oh, here it comes now. Here comes the engage. They're going to run right straight onto Paco Taco. He's been a sniper here with the right click. Joe Cheese Nips. What a play there by Cristiano Ronaldo, saving his team, saving his Bastion.
Yeah, that was
absolutely
a huge pull there from Ronaldo, able to pull the GOATS comp back. And that's the danger here, is if you are running a D.Va. Justine is on the D.Va. You know, Justine has to be ready to eat those pulls. If you don't eat the pulls, you're not going to be able to get in that Bastion's face and make things happen. Another weird thing, Marcus has not even been trying to take flanks here. You know, he tried to sit with the team. That's not going to work. I think that Echo 6 here needs to figure out a way to run this comp and defeat the Bastion, because they're not running it very properly.
Paco El Taco and Marcus playing. He was playing a little too close. Oh, and the Junkrat tire, of course, when you're going against Ghost, it's so quick. Here it goes. 2 right there. Nice play there. It's both supports as well. So it's going to be a reset here. Brave PLM, you got to jump off the side. So is Justine. You can't be giving them the ult charge. Cheese Nips, you guys got to jump off or you're going to run. Oh, they're going to fight this, actually. And they give up a lot of ult charge now right back.
Oh, my fucking God. They fucking dead. Well, boys.
They're all...
Nobody can hear you scream in the vacuum of space. I don't understand the point of this space rotation from Echo 6. It takes you more time. Why would you give the Bastion time to rotate? You're GOATs. You have the speed boost. You need to close that gap to kill them here. And you're not doing that. It is infuriating me that they don't know, for a team that plays GOATs so frequently, that they don't know how to counter this Bastion threat.
Yep, and well, oh man, Marcus, he's not even close to his ultimate yet, and he's basically been running on passive charge here. We'll call it the AKM, not the Blade, the AKM EMP.
No, it's the Marcus EMP now.
The Marcus EMP now. He's if he can maybe fire some shots in, maybe he'll get it in this last fight. But
I don't know. I'm
5 ultimate online for 5 points.
I am slightly concerned that we might not see an EMP in 4 minutes, because that is looking like a very, very real and scary possibility here for Echo 6.
Yeah, here they come. They're going to use the trans here because they haven't been able to really get anywhere. Oh, Cheese Nips there gets the nice charge. Boots able to take out Marcus there, so there will be no EMP in this fight at least, but kind of we get an even fight now. 17 seconds remaining. Nano comes out onto the D.Va. Oh, able to take out Justine just before she can get back into the mech here. Grumpy Kitten on the point, putting in a lot of damage along with that Junkrat. Heartbeat. D.Va Bomb comes out, trying to grab
it got caught on the tire!
Oh, there's that EMP. It took 4 minutes
to grab it. It took over 4 minutes to grab it. That is ridiculous. And now the reinforcements are here for Flashpoint.
Yep, Flashpoint coming in, and here is the tanks. Boots coming in. Can he get the... Oh, no, not able to get Jeff Bot there. Oh, with the tank form at least. The tire comes in. Oh, DCO's unlucky. Just not able to get there in time. Just a fraction of a second too late. But Echo 6, you have to say they played it very poorly. Again, the EMP coming out in overtime. So it took them 4 minutes to grab it. Basically running it off of passive charge. Marcus here on the Sombra has not worked out at all for them.
You know what? There was a lot of mistakes happening there from Echo 6. Indecisiveness was the big one. Inability to take alt charge was another one. But they were just playing the GOATS comp into a Bastion comp all wrong. They put no pressure on the Bastion whatsoever. They gave the Bastion all the time in the world to rotate and set back up and take these long angles to bleed down the GOATS comp's resources. We never saw Marcus go for a big flanking hack or try to farm his EMP. It just wasn't happening. And I'm going to take everybody here on a quick camera tour of the part of the map that you don't want to go into. especially if you're trying to out-rotate a comp and force them to rotate, like, say, this Bastion comp. Do you see what I'm panning through right now? This is space. Do not go here if you are trying to out-rotate a Bastion. Do you want to know why? Because you will never out-rotate that Bastion. And I think Echo 6 demonstrated that pretty well.
Right, with the Goats comp, you really just want to be running at them, but it's meme time for Echo 6. They're going to try and up them with the Torbjorn and the Bastion here. So Marcus, hopefully we'll be seeing a better performance from him on the Bastion than
now,
the
everything else. You know, we saw him struggle to shut down the Pharah as the McCree. We saw him struggle to do anything as the Sombra. And I'm a little worried here about this comp from Echo 6 because Flashpoint has run into this before. You know, they had troubles beating Licorice Whip with this defense. And then I believe in the 4-0 against Echo 6 it may have been, or against another team, we saw this comp come out against us. I was in the roster, and our plan literally was to sit there, farm our ultimates, put pressure on the point because we only need a tick, and go from there. And we can see that's exactly what Flashpoint is doing right now.
Yep, they run straight through, though. Nice rotations coming in from Echo 6. Justine doing a good job, just dropping a point, doing the job as the diva in these compositions. Drop when someone's on the point, and then fly back up to safety. Well played there by Echo 6. You have to say.
Kids, I want you to take notes. Does everybody have your notebooks? All right, did everybody see what Boots was just doing right there? He was doing the textbook Sombra in this composition. He was finding tanks and farming them. Absolutely farming them. And you want to know what that's building? That big, fat EMP. Now, one of the, disadvantages here is that Fire King was unable to be subbed in due to internet connection issues. So Paco El Taco is actually here on the Genji due to the fact that there's actually 3 supports playing on the side of Flashpoint. So Paco needs to find a way to, build up that ult charge and fast if they want to get the EMP blade combo that they need.
Yep, definitely quite a few staggers coming in from Flashpoint. Definitely Ronaldo went in for the late kill on the Mercy, and that's when definitely Flashpoint, they need to just wait. They needed to just wait, hide and cover. But after that, Boots went in and he died, and so now they're just waiting even longer for resets. They've had their one good attack here, but they are kind of doing what Echo 6 did. Oh, there's the EMP though. Here we go. Can they finish this up? The blade is not ready yet, but it's gonna get the Bastion. And so there's 3 kills already on the side of Flashpoint. And the bomb comes in here. It has to be big. It's only going to get Grumpy Kitten out of mech. Not going to matter because the bomb's going to come out just to do it. And it looks like they're going to grab the tick, and they are going to take a 2-1 lead here. Pretty convincing, but Flashpoint kind of showing a little bit of errors there. Oh, we're not even going to get to see the play of the game.
Excuse me. I wanted to see that play of the game. Like I said, I said, I knew that Flashpoint was going to be ready to see that cheese, and we saw it. Boots was farming his ultimate perfectly as Sombra, and they knew that if you could get that EMP out on the Bastion and then even get the rehack on him, it doesn't even matter if you have the Nano Blade. You can just roll over them because they're going to try, they're going to panic. You panic, right? All of a sudden, the buttons that you want to press are not being pressed, and that is concerning. That was a perfect play of what you should do if you ever encounter Bastion cheese in a game like this where you have the coordination, right? You get your Sombra out there, you farm the EMP, you have your dive heroes ready, and the minute that EMP comes out, you jump in there and kill everything with every single cooldown that you have available, right? Mercy only gets 1 res, and if you kill everything in sight, including the Mercy, before a res like that can happen, then you win. Simple, quick maths, easy, simple maths.
Right. Well, Echo 6 now going to have to play with their backs to the wall, jump into the final map, Blizzard World. They must win this in order to force a map 5. So now you got to win 2 straight if you want to pick up this win. Echo 6, though, didn't play that first point well. They I'd say definitely on the defense. It was a very big improvement. Flashpoint helped him out a little bit with a few staggers, but overall, Flashpoint here showing that they are the better team, at least when it comes to team coordination. It seems like.
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely some better play coming out here from Flashpoint. You know, it looks like it took them a little bit to wake up, kind of figure out what they were doing, and it seems to me now that they've figured it out. They know what they want to do, and they're rolling with it. You know, and I think that the momentum now is firmly in the favor of Flashpoint, and people, you know, sometimes don't consider mentally how important you know, like people don't consider how important mentality is in Overwatch, and I just think that we're gonna see some advantage here to Flashpoint simply because mentally, you know, they're in the green, so to speak.
Yep. All right. So looks like we're gonna have a sub. Marcus is gonna be coming out for cruise ship, and DCOs are gonna come out for Samson. Flashpoint, same roster. You know, the old saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And something I got to say here, ever since Ronaldo has come in, Flashpoint has not given up a point yet. So we can see, obviously, Cristiano Ronaldo doing his work out here. Both with the main tank and the DPS. Zom, he got a nice 3K with the Pharah on the barrage, got another 2K as well. He came up with that big play on the Orisa there. Early on to stop the Reinhardt charging in on the Bastion, stepped in front, did a good job, used the Fortify, and forced Reinhardt to just stay there and let Bastion just continue firing those 300 bullets.
Yeah, I definitely think we've seen a lot of great flex play coming out from the players of Flashpoint. You know, we've seen them play heroes that maybe they're not necessarily comfortable on, even playing roles that they're probably not comfortable on. And, you know, they're still finding a way to beat Echo 6. And Echo 6, you know, they're pushing for playoffs, but at some point they're going to have to find a way to win against the big teams. You know, Otter Oxide, TBA, and Flashpoint. They're all, those are kind of the big three in the minors right now. And, you know, if they don't find a way to win against the big teams, you know, they're going to have issues going forward in the playoffs and for the rest of this season.
Right, and Flashpoint, though, tomorrow on Wednesday, they have a date with Licorice Whip. That's on 8 p.m. Eastern. We're not too sure if that will be streamed or not. It will be on a personal channel, though, because they will be running the Nest at the same time. But they do have a match tomorrow against, I wouldn't call it easy. I guess you can call it... they are lower in the standing.
We'll call them the Shanghai Dragons of the league.
Right. Well, cupcake team, you know.
Yeah.
Yes. So there's that for them. So if they can pick up this win, then they have easier game next week or tomorrow. Actually, sorry, not next week. Tomorrow. So a lot of Overwatch though for Flashpoint to play, but right now. They need to pick up this last victory over Echo 6 to push them and tie them with Otter Oxide at first place and give them one game ahead of TBA, who I believe they fell to Otter Oxide.
Now, I'm actually pretty sure, I haven't looked at the, we did have it up earlier on the screen, but I haven't looked at the graph, but I'm pretty sure even if Flashpoint 3-1s here, they should still have enough of a map differential to take away a win, to keep themselves in first place. The only reason they fell to second in the standings was because they had played simply one less match, and of course that's, you know, map differential, that's the way it works out. So we're gonna see what happens here. I don't like this from Echo 6. Maybe Cruz is their, you know, McCree aficionado, you know, the big man in the Wild West. But I'm worried, man. I'm worried. I don't think that this is the right comp.
Yeah, well, we're going to see Flashpoint. They're just going to jump straight onto the point, force the rotations out. DPS haven't even come yet. It's just the two tanks that were cut out. Let's see if they're going to be caught out. Oh, Grumpy Kid took a risky flight over to the other side here. Let's see, is he going to get punished for this? No, he won't. In fact, Ronaldo's going to come in and join him in the back. Oh, almost fell off the side of the map. Grumpy Kid does lose his mech, but Paco El Taco here on the Zenyatta has been absolutely popping, and he's able to get Brave PLM right there. Still waiting. Justine's going to finally fall out of mech here. We're waiting on a big engage here from Flashpoint, as I say, we're waiting on it. There it is. Boots and Heartbeat and Paco El Taco just picking up kills. Cheese Nips able to stop the res there, which is a nice play, but all it'll do is cause a little inconvenience for whoever was being rezzed.
Yeah, I don't think that these GOATS comps are working out for Echo 6 anymore. Flashpoint has clearly figured out a way to use dive and triple DPS against Echo 6, and Echo 6 simply doesn't have the answers, and I don't think that this map geometry is really going to favor them, right? The key when you're playing dive into GOATS is getting yourselves in a position where you can drop into the GOATS comp or behind the GOATS comp, use no abilities to get in there, get a lot of poke damage, you know, cause some things to go on. Maybe, you know, try to get a surprise kill or two, but get your ultimates super freaking quickly, and then just kill them.
Heartbeat there, able to use the barrage, though almost immediately taken out by cruise ship. Able to get one kill, though, so it's not all in vain. Oh, they're going to use the primal rage here. Boots fell. Transcendence comes out, too, actually, from bot Jeff, or Jeff bot, correction. So it means they're going to be coming in for a full engage, and it looks like that should just be enough to stop. Oh no, Valkyrie's gonna be investing here. Cheese Nips, so he's just right in on Paco Taco. Cheese Nips, oh, Diva Bomb coming in over the top. Is it gonna be big? Able to get a Heartbeat, so that's one. Maybe gonna be rezzed up, but looks like it's gonna be a full reset coming out from Flashpoint.
Yeah, we're going to see Flashpoint here make a couple swaps. Boots over to the Widow. I think that's a stronger pick overall. The Tracer, not really going to get a whole lot done, especially with the Brigida there.
Oh,
and
no.
Yeah, Ronaldo finding a huge pick onto Cheese Nips there is going to be absolutely advantageous. Boots almost went down there. Jesus.
Yeah, Cheese Nips overextended there and falls because of it. The Grumpy Kitten with the bomb there. Able to get up one kill onto DCLs, but Cart wasn't moving. Now it is. So here we go. Grumpy Kitten, he's stuck in the back line here. Oh, the stun coming in. Is it going to be enough to demech? No, it won't. Barely escaping with the skin on the teeth, with the skin of the teeth left, and Boots here trying to run away from Cheese Nip, putting on that pressure. And oh, Cheese Nip, he's just jumping into his backline here, kind of just forgetting about his off tank. Uses the Primal Razor just to run away though.
That's a waste of an ultimate. We've seen plenty of wasted ultimates here from Echo 6. They invested a trance to, I think, avoid getting killed by a monkey ult. Like, there's been some very questionable investments of these ultimates.
Right, Justine used the Diva Bomb, but it didn't go anywhere, and along with that, used his High Noon there, able to take out the Pharah, which causes a full reset there. Oh, and they're just trying to get Cruise Ship there, but Ronaldo is going to trade his life because he overextended without his team, and we're kind of seeing sloppy fights kind of take in here. Tanks diving in without their off tanks and the rest of their team. You know, what do you think needs to happen so we can get some good team fights?
We need a reset. You know, it's a simple thing that you say in chat, reset, hard reset. And everybody goes back and waits at spawn or near spawn until everybody is ready to commit to the fight. And then you commit to the fight and you win. Hopefully. Ideally.
Cheese Nips dived into the backline. They're able to get Paco. Brave PM is with him this time, along with DCLs. They're able to get 3 in the backline. There, they were able to get the kills faster than Ronaldo and Grumpy Kitten were able to. But kind of sitting on some ultimates here. Oh, no, they're going to swap straight into Goats. They're going to throw away that barrage. And it's straight Goats here. Heartbeat going to be on the
Heart. Oh, no. Oh, Ronaldo's switching over. All right. I was going to say, are we seeing the Slambulance? I don't know if I agree with this switch over. I think that the key for Flashpoint was these guys are playing dive Goats like dive, which is no bueno. All you have to do is they would have had to go hyper aggressive onto their backline and killed it very quickly, because it is possible to do that.
Oh, Cheese Nips gets charged there, able to just escape because he's got so much health. The Diva Bomb with Ale got 1, but Cruise Ship with the High Noon picks out another target. And so that's going to able to win them the fight here. But as Athena says it, 60 seconds left. So we're going to get 1 team fight, maybe 2. And oh, Ronaldo just not able to get the stun onto Jeffa. And Jeffa going to use the trance here. Was it a little too early? There isn't a lot of ultimates on the side though. Oh, Justine, another bomb messed up. as another transit used by Paco Ataco here. No one's died so far. Oh, just as I said, Cheese-Tip's gonna fall. And oh, Heartbeat is in the back line. Is anyone gonna punish him for it? No, because the rest of Flashpoint is cleaning up on Echo 6. We have a break fight going on. Paco Ataco trying to 1v1 D-Seals. Everyone's trying to gang up on Paco Ataco there. Oh no, they used the beat. Oh, another wasted ultimate by DCLs. Is he even going to escape? It looks like he will be able to. Oh, Ronaldo's on the ground. So is Cheese Nips. No one's able to. They got to get into contest here. Echo 6. Oh, I think they're just going to give this up. They're willing to.
They have to give it up here. And again, we're seeing like. It's a GOATS matchup here, Echo 6. I thought you were a GOATS team, and we're seeing you invest ultimates at inopportune times, and you're wasting the value, and now you've given the strongest ult economy possible to Flashpoint. And Flashpoint there really didn't need to do much. You invested Trance way too early into the fight before your tanks even got low, and it just allowed Flashpoint the time to kind of kite, absorb that, damage you used to push, and then make things happen.
Oh. Big slam coming in from Heartbeat. No one else is going to finish up the kills, though, despite no defensive ults come out. Correction. No defensive ults come out. They're going to use the grab and the bomb, too. And maybe an overcommitment here by Flashpoint this time. So maybe the ults usage coming in favor of Echo 6, which now are going to have 5 ultimates online.
Yeah, I think maybe definitely an overcommittance there. Like, you should have known that at the very least, if you figured you weren't going to win the fight off the slam, you should have known that the grab would have at least been enough to win you that fight, and tried to use the bomb in a more creative way.
Yeah, oh, they're going to use the grabs on here. The bomb coming in. Oh, just short. They weren't able to get the stun, but it doesn't matter because they're just finishing off the kills here. And they still are going to have... Each team has a Reinhardt Shatter, and each team is basically right at their beat.
Now,
so
here's the key, though. They finished that fight up too quickly. Flashpoint has the time to touch. They're rotating the right way here, and Rainbow should engage with this beat and give Flashpoint the ability to push on unimpeded.
Oh, a big slam. Both slams coming in, but nice plays coming in from the Zarya is able to block. Cheese Nips, though, because he used the charge, he got caught out of position. And Jeff fought too, because he wasn't with the rotations. Each beat is going to come in along with a rally and a trans. So it looks like, though, Echo 6, they got to back up here. Wait for the Reinhardt. Braithfield going to use the rally, but you can't use it to engage here by yourself. Is he going to be able to get anyone? No, he isn't. He's just putting in useless damage without the rest of his team. Shatter comes in, and the Diva Bomb. Oh, cruise ship there, trying to grab extra charge. Cheese Nips. Oh, Ronaldo is going to fall here. And so we get into this team fight now onto the point. Finally, Echo 6, they're going to have the man advantage. Braithfield falls. And oh, the charges are both, they're kind of misfiring. Transcendence comes out, trying to keep Echo 6 alive here in this team fight. And it looks like they'll be able to just big slam coming in, and the Diva Bomb to combo with it. Justine finally able to get a good bomb in. And so they will... Flashpoint will not be able to complete.
That was a very messy fight from Flashpoint at the end there. We saw them go into it strong, using that beat, using that slam to make things happen. But then we saw them, I think it was they committed a trance in a 6v4 fight, and you don't need to do that. They overcommitted ultimates. They committed ultimates too early. When they saw ultimates come out from the side of Echo 6, they didn't take the time to kite back and do anything about it. So I just think that both teams really need to focus on using their ultimates better here, and I think that that's kind of been the difference. And when we've seen teams using their ultimates better and using them more efficiently and using them to make bigger plays with less ultimates, that's the teams that have been the team that has been winning these fights. And I think at this point it's still anybody's map here. Flashpoint, they need to get a good start to this defense. If Echo 6 gets off to a good rolling start, they have plenty of time to get through that second phase, and they only really have to push it halfway to the third point to take the map.
Yeah, so it's gonna be real tight here, and we're gonna see Flashpoint running out the double DPS this time. It's gonna be the Pharah and the Bastion, which were very nice, but it's gonna be Echo 6 here. They're gonna be running the exact same comp they ran on defense. Didn't work out as well, but maybe we'll see Cruise Ship. Maybe he turns on his toggle.
Yeah, maybe we're gonna see the hotkey pressed a couple times here, and we're gonna see some absolutely poggers gameplay come out from Cruise Ship. But again, I don't think they know that the Pharah is gonna be a threat here from Flashpoint, but I think that they're just too invested in being a GOATS team, and they don't quite have the flexibility required to counter this Pharah and double DPS, heavy DPS threat from Flashpoint.
Yep, so we're going to get right into this. Oh, they missed the shield. Heartbreak missed the shield there, but let's see if Ronaldo can grab any extra picks here. He's already at 70 to ult, so he's going to generate that really quickly. Justine goes at him. Oh, wow. They just got mowed down. Once that Ryan went down, it was gone. Boots with all that suppressive fire right there gets so many kills. And, oh, Jeffbot. Oh, can he escape here? He's got no footsteps, so no one can hear him.
Once again, I mean, like, you know, Echo 6, they had the option to make a lot better rotations to put themselves in a more advantageous position and put Boots, you know, somewhere difficult, and they're just not using them to their advantage, and we see them run straight into a Bastion's line of sight and get mowed down. You know, you can actually rotate all the way around, come from streets, and run over the Bastion on the high ground, force him to move, and, you know, when you start forcing him to move by getting close, that's where you use that amp to really get in there.
Oh, the rest of the team gonna join Jeffbot. He sat there for a long time. I'm sure probably one of the most tense moments for him. He doesn't know if someone's coming. It's almost like a horror movie for poor Zen Jeffbot. Here we go. Let's see. It looks like they're gonna make. No, they're gonna go all the way around this time. The bots, Boots correction, making a nice switch up into it there. And they're running up now. Are they able to get him? Oh, the barrage is coming in. Ronaldo, a second hat trick. Make that 4 on the board for him with the barrage. A clean team wipe there.
All right, Echo 6, I'm going to pretend that you're not sniping my strats and went around that way because I just said so. But yeah, like, I mean, at this point, Ronaldo has the ultimates. Now Boots is going to have the ultimate, and Ronaldo's going to be able to build up this barrage very quickly. I mean, he built it up in one fight last time. You're in a really tricky situation here, and if you don't make some big plays happen very soon, you're going to be in trouble. I also don't understand why you still have the McCree. It's not dealing with the Pharah, and Azaria would get you far more value having the bubbles to protect your low teammates, and also having a Grav to pull a Bastion out of position could be massive.
Oh, geez, he got stuck on the sign there. Khrushchev is still going to stay on this ground here, and he's just getting harassed by Ronaldo, who's going to take him out. As the fight goes right, they all just dove onto Boots. Great job, though, by Rainbow there, using the Valkyrie, keeping Boots alive. And he just mowed everyone down, you know. When you can't kill the Bastion, you know, you're just gonna take so much damage, and it's gonna be hard. You're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah, and it's very quickly to the respawn room for Echo 6 here. I don't understand this desire to not change. You clearly know this is not working. You know that this stopped you on Horizon Lunar Colony. Surely you have to have some sort of pocket strat up the sleeve to make a big change here. And I mean, with 45 seconds left, Ronaldo getting that pick, that's a huge respawn delay. They're not going to have a lot of time to make a play here. And I could see a lot of mistakes being forced out from Echo 6 simply due to lack of time.
Right, Khrushchev here, he has not been able to generate the high noon here. So almost the same problem as Marcus, except this time with the noon. But here we go. Good job there by DCOs, though, jumping in to pick him up almost right away. And Ronaldo's already got another barrage here. Watch out for it. There it is. There's only one. Oh, make that 2. He got flashed out of it almost immediately. Khrushchev, they're able to get Ronaldo, though. But Boots is just mowing everyone down. Diva Bomb going to come up. Oh, Paco Otaka with the styling with the Transcendence there. And oh, on DCO's not able to do it. Justine just on the point, just gonna die. That's gonna do it. Flashpoint here are gonna win 3-1. And as I said, what I said stands before. Ever since Ronaldo has come into this game, he has kept a clean sheet. No points given up. And here's this play of the game.
Yeah, absolutely massive play by Ronaldo there on the far, and I think Flashpoint just did a good job of figuring out how to split the attention of Echo 6, and I think really, you know, that play of the game there, huge credit goes to Heartbeat knowing to get that big of a pull in to allow that success from Ronaldo.
Yep, Ronaldo there grabbing the hat trick +1. In that one there. Very impressive showing by Flashpoint here. Although, while they did play very well, you have to say Echo 6 did not play very well in this one. Their rotations and was not the best.
Yeah, I think, you know, if you're Echo 6 now, you're gonna go in there and you're gonna look and go, all right, well, what went wrong for us? We couldn't deal with the Bastion comp. The rotations were not good. You didn't know how to get around the Bastion comp, put pressure on them. So I think that's your weakness right now. And I think for any of you Miners players that have watched this and know that you have to play Echo 6 coming up, I think that you know what you need to do here. Run Bastion against Echo 6 and maybe stop their run to the playoffs. We're taking a quick look at the minor standings, and Flashpoint actually 11-2 now with 2 more maps to their differential. That's going to put them at 27, and that's going to put them back above Otter Oxide.
Yep, it will, though. Still running a tight race. Do get a nice cupcake game next week. Tomorrow. Keep saying next week. They have a nice cupcake game for tomorrow, but Echo 6, they still got. There's still a lot of Overwatch. 6 games left. There's plenty of time. Blazing Pegasus have been falling. And in fact, I think Echo 6, they did beat them 4-0 to start stage 2. So the unlucky run for Echo 6. They played TBA in their last game. So they played a couple of the top dogs here. Maybe they'll, hopefully in their next couple of games, they'll be able to rise back up and maybe sneak into the playoffs. But Flashpoint, they gotta keep on winning. It's now 11-2. They're tied on. They're on the advantage on map differential. TBA is just right there. They're right behind them. So any the top 3 spots. That's something that you gotta watch out for in the minors. Along with that, the bottom. I would say 5. I'd say 4 to 7. You gotta watch out for that too, because those can change a lot.
And we'll hopefully see, some other things happen here in the minors. Obviously, very exciting matches going on and very tight races in different parts of the standings. So we'll see who comes out on top, Huey?
Yep. It'll be very interesting to see who will come out on top. The race for the bye is going to be very interesting. We're going to be grabbing an interview here, looks like.
Yes, we are trying to get somebody to join a chat here that we can get into with them and talk about that glorious victory. So give us 2 seconds. We'll be right back with the interview.
All right, welcome back. We'll be grabbing some quick player interviews here. Again, if you just missed it, Flashpoint pick up the win 3-1. They shut out Echo 6 in the second half, or more than the second half, in their last 3 map wins. So congratulations on the win. We have Heartbeat and Rainbow here with us. I believe you guys played every map, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations on your win. You guys did really well there. Definitely. I would say that Route 66 was definitely a big turning point. What did you guys change from Route 66 or from Nepal to Route 66?
Well, we got Ronaldo in.
Yeah, that was probably the biggest thing. I also think we kind of just got our heads into the game and just focused up a little more after that loss. That kind of sobered us up and brought us back into the game.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Rainbow, you were playing very well on the, especially on the last point, on the Mercy. It was a really impressive job on keeping up the Bastion when they all completely surrounded you. It's just a fun thing I want to say. I don't really have too many questions. I gotta think some more. Piper, you got any questions for them?
How is running that Bastion cheese? It seemed to work pretty well.
Yep.
Now, one thing I noticed is that obviously there was a lot of flexing going on here. So how is that working for you guys? Was the flexing, causing a lot of issues of who was playing what heroes, or was everybody pretty comfortable with what they were playing?
I mean, there was some confusion, but I think once we figured out who was playing what, we got pretty comfortable.
Yeah, it helps that like about half of our team are just true flex players, and they can play most of the heroes in the roster. So that helps with games like today when we only really have 6 people, and we just have to flex to whatever role we can work. And yeah,
Do you think that will ever come to haunt you? Because you could be going against a team where they're pretty specialized, and then you just the flexing because when you flex like typically you aren't going to be as good on one hero as you are like because it'll be your skill will be more spread out compared to like when you have true like more specialized. They'll be really proficient on on like a few characters.
I don't know. I feel like while our team can flex quite well, a lot of them are specialized in a particular hero or couple heroes. So despite flexing, they still have their specialties that they can go into.
yeah, I think the best example of that is Paco. He's very specialized in the Zenyatta, but he can also flex to stuff like Ana, and as we saw tonight, Genji, which seemed to work pretty well. So yeah,
Yeah, Paco Taco on the Zenyatta, really killer. Got like he got. I remember a few times he got the Sombra. Sombra's just like walking, and then just like boom, gone,
Yeah.
deleted. That was pretty impressive there.
definitely one of the best in the league for sure.
Yeah, definitely. It's really fun to watch that. So all right, so since how big is Ronaldo to your team? Because since we've seen that you guys lost on the map without him, how big is he going to be? How big is he for your team?
I don't know, I feel like he does a lot to keep us focused on the game, as well as being a really excellent player for us. So he's probably pretty big, but I definitely think even if we had to lose him, we would be able to adjust like we have with other losses.
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely our most prominent shot caller right now, and it's kind of hard to play without him. But if we had to lose him, yeah, for sure we could play without him, and we could just keep going.
Okay. So you guys are in a very tight race in the top for the minors division. So how important are these last few games? You got Licorice Whip tomorrow, but how big is the rest of your schedule to just win out and finish top 2 at least?
Well, I mean, every game is big. We have to focus hard for every game to make sure we're winning them. So I don't ever think about each individual game and how it affects us, because every game we should be treating as just as important.
Yeah, we need to try our hardest every game, or else we'll start dropping maps. And at this point in the season, every map counts. So just focus hard every game, and hopefully we can win out the rest of the season.
All right, Piper, got any any more questions for them?
No, I think I'm all questioned out.
All right, guys. So thank you very much. Congratulations on your 3-1 victory. Good luck tomorrow. You guys play Licorice Whip. Like I said that earlier. Good luck in the rest of the season, though. Great to cast you guys.
And all right, and thank you so much to the viewers for tuning in to our stream. I hope you had a good time and enjoyed some of the Owlet tournament. Make sure you tune in tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern on the Owlet tournament main Twitch channel, so that you can watch the Nest and get a recap on all things Owlet that are happening. Like I said, hope you guys enjoyed the matchup. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And we hope to see you again from myself, Piper, and CommanderHuy. I hope you guys had a good one. Stay safe and have a good evening.